Today, we're stepping off the beaten path and into one of Vietnam's best-kept secrets, the enchanting Hòn Sơn Island. Very nice. So we just arrived to the lesser known part of Vietnam, to the island of Hòn Sơn. Now to get here, you have to go to Reykjavik, which is roughly around 5-hour drive south of Ho Chi Minh City. And from there at Reykjavik, you take a boat for about an hour and a half to arrive to Hòn Sơn. This is really like an untouched paradise here. In the last, I would say 5 years, it's gained more popularity with the local tourists that are here. So you really have that raw, hidden paradise vibe when you arrive here. How beautiful this island is, and in the last few years, there is some, restaurants and hotels that are opening up, but most of this island is still very much untouched. Now to get here, the boat was actually quite comfortable. It was like a speedboat, and the cost was 160,000 Vietnamese dong, which is roughly around $7. And the boat was really nice, very new. An hour and a half actually went by quite fast to get here. And until very recently, this island was basically like a fishing village. The way the locals made money was basically through fishing and making like fish sauce and those things. Recently, tourism is starting to develop here more. Probably in the upcoming years, tourism gonna be one of the biggest industry, I think, on this island.
Called Damere, which is a iced tamarind juice. So it's kind of like a specialty here. So when you guys come here, definitely try it. So in the tamarind drink, there's many different things. They have tamarind, they have peanut, they have this one is dry bananas, and they have this one is like some kind of plums that we have in Vietnam, but this is like dry plums. They have different kind of stuff they put it in it, including the tamarind. So the two drinks turn out to 35,000, which is $1.50.
Very nice. Alright, so let us give you a quick room tour. Now the rooms at this hotel are between 450,000 VND to around 700,000 VND. Now the room that we're staying at is around 450, so roughly $20. And I think it's a really good deal for what you get. Their room is very modern, minimalistic design, and it has a beautiful view of the sea, so it's quite nice. So here you have a pretty good sized bed. The whole area is very spacious, very clean, wide, big windows looking at the sea, and you got the TV, the bathroom is here. AC works really well too, that's a plus.
Inside the hotel, there's actually a spa, which is really convenient. And after the beach, your hair gets greasy, you can go here, get a little head wash and a little head massage. It's going to be very pleasant. Let's go and see how it is. Check out the spa. It's called home spa.
Yeah, this is a very Vietnamese thing, I feel like.
It's not a typical regular hair washing. It's something very relaxing, very enjoyable. They could do your eyebrow, they could do your eyelashes. I really think this is a smart combination to have in the hotel.
I think in the next 5 years it's going to be a lot more developed, so it's not going to be like it is now. So if you're in Vietnam, definitely recommend, if you're able to come see it now, because the developments are happening fast. We see a lot of construction also happening. This island is tiny, like the whole island going around it, it's about 30 minutes. So I'm sure that definitely a raw beauty that you could experience right now here. And we got the artistic people of the family.
Building castle.
We got the architects right here. Sorry, the architects. Everything is natural, organic materials. They even had a jet ski rental, and we rented it for about 20 minutes for roughly $30, which I think is actually a really good deal, because most places for 20 minutes will be in the hundreds, especially in the States. So it's actually quite a good deal for renting a jet ski here. Now we're gonna head over to the lunch spot, and apparently the place is very stiff, so they recommended that they come take us themselves. So we parked our bikes here and we're gonna go with them over to the restaurants. Okay, we have made it. Okay, so one thing you could do here is you could actually get the seafood from the vendors by the pier or the fishermen and then give it to the hotels or restaurants and they make it for you.
We're gonna have some chicken with this garlic sauce. Apparently it's a specialty here. Banana salad is made from the banana trees. So we ran into this garden and it's have a really good fruit. And this one, I don't know what it's called in English, but we call it ZALO. And it's not the regular strawberry. I translated into English as a skinberry. Humani really like this fruit.
Okay, sweetie. Move your hand though, move your hand. Yeah.
They have red beans, taro, strawberry. I remember I had this a lot when I was a kid. I haven't seen it that much anymore. Only 7,000 for one.
So overall, I really like this island. It has a vibe of a beautiful tropical paradise before it is overrun by tourism. So it really gives me that vibe, and at the same time, it's not too raw. What I mean by that is that there's a lot of convenience that's here. There's nice hotels and accommodations that you could stay at, good Wi-Fi, restaurants, all that kind of stuff is here. So it's kind of a good blend of not feeling like it's too touristy and not being too inconvenienced by the ruggedness. So it's really a nice blend here. So we are back at the center of the town here. This is where all the restaurants and the market is. So it's quite happening here at night as well. One thing is when you come to Vietnam, try all the different kinds of clams. There's many of it, whether it's Saigon or the beach towns, you're always gonna have a lot of varieties. So try them, they're all tasty and different. Look at this one clam here. So many different types of clams are here in Vietnam. So these are the sea urchin, guys. $1 for sea urchin.
We have a lot of different types of clam, but here we don't have that many varieties, but still good amount, like this one. They call it the hat. The hat
It's like the Vietnamese hat. And here these guys wait whatever you order and then they're gonna go and cook it in the bag fresh. Here we have the sea urchins, we have the oyster, clams, garlic, rice. I really like the way the Vietnamese make the oyster with all the onions and peanuts. It's really good. Alright, so this is one of my favorite seafoods, the sea urchin. They put it with onions and peanuts and all that good stuff. Really nice. Really nice.
You don't put hot sauce, huh?
It doesn't need hot sauce. By itself.
So during our stay, we got a huge support from this gentleman sitting next to me, and he was supporting us booking the room, renting motorbike, and even arrange a snorkeling tour. Khi mà mọi người đến Hòn Sơn á, thì mọi người có thể liên hệ với anh trai mặc áo cam kế bên mình ha. Rất là dễ tìm thấy ảnh, mọi người chỉ cần thấy ai mặc áo màu cam, đeo mắt kiếng màu cam là ảnh rồi đó. Anh mua tới tận 10 bộ đồ màu cam lận để dễ nhận diện. Thì khi mọi người ra đây thì mọi người có thể liên hệ với anh để anh hỗ trợ về book phòng nè, thuê xe. Mọi người có thể book theo tour với anh luôn ha. Về thông tin liên lạc thì tụi mình sẽ để ở dưới description box. Thì mọi người có thể tìm số điện thoại của ảnh, kết bạn Zalo rồi. Yeah, go on the tour.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video from Hòn Sơn Island. One pointer that I want to give you is that when you come here, if you can, try to come during the weekdays because during the weekend, it gets very, very busy. So until today, it was actually very peaceful and quiet and beautiful. And now today is Saturday and everybody is coming and it's quite busy. So definitely come on the weekdays and it's a beautiful island paradise for you and you're gonna love it. I hope that you enjoyed that video and we cannot wait to see you in the next one. Cheers.